Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, home to the Central Michigan Chippewas. Looks as if we're going to have an outstanding crowd as we've got a great game in store for you. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a squad from the American, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Garrison. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Chippewas will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Lets it fly. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Extending the play. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks the tackle. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Toss to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making the big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Working that left side. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Under fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Chips.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What a that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTEP packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed Miners Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in El Paso. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Martin.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He's looking to pass. Steps away to find some room. At the 35, he's open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Herd! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Try to get it to the edge. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. Inside the 50, the 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Chippewas.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And it'll be down right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go to the ground. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Marshall lines up just needing a few inches on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Gain of 4. 1st and goal, Marshall.
The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Off the play fake on 1st down. Still looking on the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Garrison. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. to the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Second down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Puts it out of the air. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Chippewas will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Thundering Herd faces a third and short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on third and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Hard running there. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And this be job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. He leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physics.
Catch in stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Chips.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensive.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here we go. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
7-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
4-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 28 over Vanderbilt. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean...
Oh, he wants it all. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Couldn't find a ton of...